Hey, hey. Well, I think we have a board. They have a platinum angel. Oh no. Yes, I am aware, platinum angel. Alright, so we deal 4 damage to platinum angel and they die. Nice. Welcome, one and all. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents. Yes, we are live streaming once again on Twitch, as we do on a Brawlin Friday edition this time. Usually, we're coming at you, playing other formats, but on Friday, we like to mix it up a little bit and play some Brawl. Because it is my favorite of all the formats, I'll be honest. So we're going to stick around for a while. There's so many commanders to explore, so many Brawl partners to take into the ring and dominate. But before we do all that, please remember to give us a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You can find us on Twitch at Average Zen Presents. Of course, if you're watching this in the future on YouTube at Average Zen, appreciate you. Thank you much. Don't forget to leave us a comment letting us know what you think, If you got suggestions for deck ideas or maybe cards we overlooked when we're planning, then let us know. But yeah, nobody's perfect. We're just average over here at Average Zen Presents. Yep. And if you're curious, we're also on social media at X, Twitter, and Blue Sky at Average Zen. Sometimes we post things up there, screenshots of our decks and links from, like midweek magic stuff. And yeah, let's jump into our first deck of today. We are officially well into Tarkir Dragon Storm season, and we have a wonderful commander for today in the way of Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Yes, you see what I did there? Legendary creature Spirit Dragon. Jeskai and 2 colorless pips for a 4/5 flying vigilance. When Shiko enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard, copy it, then you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Note it is 3 mana value or less non-land card. So essentially, we get double our pleasure, double our fun with all of our 3 drops or lower. With that in mind, I built this deck to be very 3 and under heavy, with leaning into the 3 mana drop because of the relative power scaling of our deck. So let's talk about some of the things we might cast. I'm unsure. Maybe we'll get the opportunity. Maybe I should be sure before I should just put it in a deck, but we'll get the chance to test out how this 3 mana or works with the rooms. I should know the mana value, the way it works with rooms by now. They've been out since Duskmorn, but I don't know. Shame on me. At any rate, on the top end of things we cannot bring back, the Eternal Wanderer, because she can flicker Shiko in and out, so that could be helpful if we have more than one 3 mana or less non-land we want to get back from the graveyard. And also, it's a nice imitation of a board wipe and puts bodies on the ground if need be. Zergo and Ujitai I love, and with Shiko, because it's flying haste 4/4. Zergo and Ujitai have hexproof as long as it entered this turn. Whenever 1 or more dragons you control deal combat damage to a player or battle, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You may return 1 of those dragons to its owner's hand. So the long and the short of it is, we get card advantage. We get to look at the top few cards, put 1 of them into our hand. Whenever it deals damage to a player or battle, notably not a planeswalker or a creature. So player or battle. So what's going to happen a lot of times, though, is we'll have a Shiko out maybe, and then that'll get a card out of the graveyard, and we'll get to copy it and cast it. The following turn, we can follow up with Zurgo, attack with both because Zurgo has haste. If they both survive, then Zurgo does this thing where he gets more cards for us to cast in our hand, and then he gives us the option of bouncing one of them, probably Shiko, to the owner's hand, and we can keep on doing that until someone kills Zurgo or Shiko, or two, we run out of spells to bring back with Shiko, and then we can start bringing back Zurgo. And the whole time it says whenever one or more dragons you can control, you can look at the top, card. Yeah. And so we can bring them both back if we have enough mana, of course. Or, if we don't have any more cards in our graveyard to cast, we can just keep on casting Zurgo over and over and over again and bringing them back until we have a bunch of cards that we've casted, thanks to the card advantage. Yeah, some interesting targets for our 3-mana line. Of course, we have the Panharmonicon and Roaming Throne. I also like Narset, Enlightened Exile here, not just thematically, but because giving everything prowess seems good, especially when we're casting so many low-powered spells. I thought about putting the Corey Steel Cutter in here, but I just don't know how reliably we're going to be casting 2 spells per turn. We would like to be, but I don't know. I just don't know about our card draw so much as our ability to cast spells from our graveyard, at least impactful ones in the 3-mana slot, such as Unidentified Hovership, Split Up, Skyclave Apparition, Seal from Existence. Interestingly enough, 3 Blind Mice and Caretaker's Talent love being tokens, which is what they would be since they're permanents and they're exiled and copied with Shiko. So we could, easily make more than one copy of Caretaker's Talent, or we could get infinite 3 Blind Mice going on, which is quite fun. Yeah, Selfless Spirit seems good to bring back. Imprisoned on the Moon, easy thing to put in here. It's about the most powerful lockdown enchantment aura that I can think of. Oracle of the Alpha, we can cast that a few times, along with Teleportation Circle, Wandering the Wanderer, and Thassa Deep Dwelling, and Felia. We have quite a few ways to bounce stuff as well to get that ETB trigger, even without having to resort to Zurgo. Nahiri's Resolve, also great, giving everything haste, +1/+0, and that bounce again. And yeah, if you want the full deck list, you can always hit !deck. If you're in chat with us here on Twitch, if you're watching the later game on YouTube, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and you can check out the video description while you're at it. You'll find a link there for the current deck list on MtG and any changes that get made to it. As a matter of fact, I just added this card right before starting the film here. I realized in my early playtesting that I just did not have enough card draw, so we tried to increase that. I like this hand up against Crick. Oh, this could get messy. Yeah, it's got lifelink too. Alright, we'll get the Triome, Plains, and Stormcarved Coast down, and I think we're lining up good. I like casting the Winter Night Stories here first, before the stock up, because I think we're pretty well set up on curve up until 4. So we'll see what we draw, and then we'll have a little bit more information. Alright, so we get the Triome. Nerub 339. Please do not torture us. Let's have a good clean game with Mono Black playing Dark Ritual on turn 1. Necropotence, wonderful. Cool. Alright, a good clean game. Dark Ritual, Necropotence. They said no. They chose violence. That's right, they're face down. That's right. Cool. All right, well, oh, we got this cool guy, Flamehold Grappler. First strike 3/3 for Jeskai. When he enters, copy next spell you cast his turn when you cast it. That could be interesting if we get like a blink effect with teleportation circle or any number of ways. Let's go ahead and Winter Night Stories. That's a sorcery. And we will discard. No, we're not gonna. We're not gonna discard a guy there. We're gonna discard this plains and the stock up because we can get it back with Shiko, or at least copy it. Now we have plenty of 3-mana spells that draw us cards in the graveyard. So if we play our commander, we have access to that. Cardacy Revenant seems like a good target to exile because of its ability to put Death Touch, Lifelink, and flying counters on things from the graveyard. We need to do more than just kill that. So let's talk about how do we do this? I think we go Jace, or I'm sorry, Kaido. Swords to Plowshares. Yeah. They have something they can play for 0? No, okay, I didn't think so. Alright, we will create Das Ninja. And that's all we can do for the turn. We have plenty of spells in the graveyard we don't mind Shiko casting under the right circumstances. If a player would gain that much life, that player loses that much life instead. We don't have too much in the way of life gain. Alright, so let's go with... give Kaido some pluses. And we'll discard the Roiling Dragon Storm, I think. We'll put even more card draw into the graveyard. Yeah, let's go ahead and plus Kaido some more because attacking. Alright, I think we go... I think we gotta go Roaming Throne, and we'll name Dragon. And you know what? Let's go ahead and harmonize with the Roaming Throne and refill our hand. And we will discard the Flamehold Grappler. And our graveyard is stocked, buddy. The Marauder. Oh no. Non-token creatures. Man, they are killing themselves with Necropotence. I love it. Alright, well... let's do the thing, I guess. You know, Johnny doesn't look bad either. Let's go ahead and cast our commander. Shiko, let's go. And we will cast Roiling Dragon Storm, seems good. Since we have Philia in hand, it's a very possible that we might be able to bounce Shiko. Alright, let's ditch the Mysterized Village. We don't need the counter spells up against Mono Black. We will plus Kaido. We will pitch. I think the Ghostly Prison is probably alright. Alright, go Kaido, go. Painful quandary. Oh my. Oh. Getting very dangerously close to death here, opponent. Painful Quandary is a 5-mana spell. It's got to be 4 or less for Skyclave Apparition. That is a bummer. Alright, well, it's going to cost us 5 life. But I think the play is... Do we have anything in here that can get rid of that? No, we don't, do we? I think the play is... Terror of the Peaks would be 5, giving us 1 left over, so no, that doesn't work. Necropotence is 3, Tainted Remedy, so... That puts us at... Okay, let's go plus here on Shiko. And we will discard the Skyclave Apparition. Well, let's then cast Heuristic Study. That's fine. And we will discard nothing because we'll lose 5 life. Alright, we attack in. Down to 6. Alright, Kaido's up to 8. That means if we get in with 1 creature next turn, we can ultimate Kaido and then bring it back with Shiko. No. No. Alright then. Blasphemous act. No. That's alright. We actually don't mind recasting our commander. Man, they are playing a dangerous game with Necropotence. Alright, resolve it. Resolve it. Is it our turn yet? No, yes. Philia, go. We will take 5 life. It's fine. You know what? Actually, yeah, we'll lose 5 life. Hold on to our cards. I don't think we need the Arcane Signet. Well, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and we will... We could attack in with a Restless Anchorage. Oh, I just skipped right into that. That's too late now. We could have just won with the Restless Anchorage. Darn it, why do I do this to myself? That's fine, we'll keep it suspenseful. We'll keep it suspenseful. Alright, so now we can ultimate Kaido. Cast Shiko. We'll discard the Arcane Signet. And we'll go ahead and get the Skyclave Apparition. Cast Skyclave Apparition. We will discard Unidentified Hovership. And get rid of I guess Tainted Remedy, just in case we need to gain life. Hey. Well, I think we have a board. They have a Platinum Angel. Oh no. So I think the plan now is Terror of the Peaks into Yorion and target the Platinum Angel? Or they just kill themselves with Necro? Yeah, we have to kill the Platinum Angel, don't we? Alright, do we have enough? Do we have enough? No, we do not. We do not have enough. Alright, well, we definitely discard the Johnny. And there is literally no point to attacking except to flicker Shiko. So we will do that because that will then kill the Platinum Angel. No, we'll decline. Next. Yes, I am aware, Platinum Angel. Alright, so we deal 4 damage to Platinum Angel and they die. Then also we swords to Plowshares Platinum Angel and they die. We'll resolve all. It's fine. We'll discard Yorion. They gave us the good game, so we'll also give them the good game. Nice. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Necropotence. That's how we started the game. Okay. Let's do it again. Fun times with Shiko. We got to cast quite a few spells from the graveyard that time. Eluge, the Shoreless Sea, will surely make it so that we do not cast any spells, because he's going to make all his spells, the first spell each turn, cheaper by the amount of flood counters that he puts on all of the islands. And that typically means cheap counter spells, very, very cheap. I don't think we can do this hand. We need more land or a ramp. Okay, we'll do this. Even though we do not have a white source. That's unfortunate. We can draw into it potentially. Okay, red means Dowerport Mage. And that's a bounce source for Shiko, so we're getting set up here. Alright, blue comes down. Let's just go ahead and attack in with our friendly frog friend. And we'll cast the Royal Scions. Yes. They commandeer. Wow. Not just counter, commandeer our Royal Scions. I'm a little upset about this. I'm about to imprison the moon, Eluge. That's what I think about your commandeer. Do you have a flare? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. You steal my Royal Scions, and then you have the shore up for 0 mana. Wow. No, we're not doing this. You're not keeping my Royal Scions. On turn 3. On our turn 3, they commandeered our Planeswalker. Insanity. There's going to be nothing but counter spells, protection. Yeah, counter spells and protection. Can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Won't play it. Not unless I'm feeling froggy. We are really in hell queue, aren't we? Turgid, God of Fright, is going to also try to steal our stuff. I'm not. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. We're not going to back out of 2 games in a row. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got the Meticulous Archive. That's wonderful. We have lots of card draw. They're almost certainly going to have tons of ways to make us discard. But we have some pretty good cards here to help us out. Alright, Sacred Foundry can... You know what? We'll pay the 2 life. We'll get Tygam. Come on out and play. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Floodo. Flodu. It's just a thing. I don't know what it does. They're reading it. Oh, they said it's dead anyway. Don't worry. I think Shiko can bring it back. Alright, let's get our Cold Steel Heart on, and we desperately need another white source here to play with, I think. Vagroth. No. I think not. You will not be boasting for tutors. Alright, let's go ahead and also Skyclave Apparition, their Arcane Signet. I mean, this is not a fair fight, so we're not playing fair. They would have been on Turgid this turn. Alright, so we have Swords to Plowshares and Tygam in the grave. Let's go ahead and cast Shiko to cast Tygam. Yes, please. And we'll attack for 2. This is fine. We're fine with this. Oh, they have the Nykthos. They have the Mana Solution. And the Damnation. No! I guess we'll return it to the command zone. It's fine. Alright, well, I'm not overly concerned about the 2/2. I would really love to have a land. And I think we can do... Oh, you know what? I have a Brainwave. 6. We don't have 6 mana. Let's go ahead, though, and cast Teleportation Circle. Then exile nothing. And I think that will allow us to go rediscover the way into Charming Prince. Or, if we draw an untapped land, Flamehold Grappler into Rediscover the Way. That would be fun. Oh, it is an untapped land. Haha. Alright then, Flamehold Grappler. Rediscover the Way. Auto pay. That's fine now. And we will put a Soul Herder into play. Or into our hand. And how about an Frostcliff Siege? And then we will... Yeah, you know what? No, we'll do that, yeah. And we'll choose white. Alright, so we got a lot of value there. And I think we have more on the way. So right now, if we Roaring Furnace on after our draw, we can deal 4 damage. Turgid is a 4/5. That's not good enough. But our Saga's over here. We'll put more cards in our hand. That's interesting. Are we getting Salt Rope by a Turgid player? Oh, man. What? You had it all. You had such a bright future ahead of you, stealing stuff and making people discard cards and stealing those. And you flushed it all down the toilet. What have you done, Shuffler? I mean, what is going on? Oh, to be a fly on the wall over at Flodu's house. We're about to give a guy double strike. I don't think I've... Well, no, that's still 2 turns away. We'll see. I don't think that Flodu's going to stick around for 2 turns. Unless they have a board wiping in and they're actually just trolling us. We've already played 1. We've seen Damnation. Alright, cool. Alright, we get to look at some cards. Yeah, let's go with Anawara just for utility. Since we already have the planes in hand. And you know what? Panharmonicon seems pretty good. Let's play the planes. And how about a Panharmonicon? And we'll go with, you know, we'll do the Frostcliff Siege and pick the teamer side. And go, go, go. Do you think they'll block? It all comes down to you, Grappler. You need to use that Tiger Fang technique and get them. Scratch this illusion up and then get through and hit face. Scratch the face. Sweep the leg and scratch the face. Oh, Flodu. Good game. Well, let's do it again. Shiko, bringing the graveyard recursion and making it real. Making copies of the real and then using the copies. Because who needs real anymore? We already used that. We did that already. Hello. And Shiko, Paragon of the Way versus Satya Etherflux Genius. I don't think I've had the pleasure. Menace Haste 3-5. So Jeskai versus Jeskai attacks. Create a tapped and attacking token. It's a copy of up to 1 other target non-token creature you control. You get 2 energy. At the beginning of your next end-step, sacrifice a token unless you pay an amount. Oh, so okay. This is gonna be rough. I can tell already. We need a mulligan here. This is not much better, but hey, we have Oracle of the Alpha to save us and a way to blink it. So perhaps all is not lost. Alright, tapped Sacred Foundry. Kind of wish we had a colored land here, but not bad, not bad. Okay, so flashing in Phalia now seems like our best option. The Guide of Souls, here to guide you home. Alright, Sundown Pass. We will pay 2 to kill the Guide of Souls. Man, we can't bring anything out, so might as well just, yeah. Next turn, though, if Philly is still alive, man, Oracle, the Alpha's looking pretty spicy. Oh, we don't have any blue mana. Right? Lands, I'm right. It's to any target, right? Okay, so let's go with Fortune, the loyal steed. Ether spiked into the ground. Failure. Good, doggy. We're trying to give you a toy to play with, I promise. Lands, am I right? I mean, we had the same number. Why would you scoop? We had the same number of lands. What? Because I didn't emote back lands, am I right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to be empathetic. I understand. I should have confirmed that I understand. I empathize. Truly. All right, let's play again. Perhaps with someone a little bit more stable. Not that we're exactly running the front of the pack on that. Oh, the Jeskai are led by monk practitioners who study the way, and we have the Paragon of the way. So she's the best at the way. Shiko, you know, in case you're not up on the lore like we are. Not. We are definitely not on the lore. So, you know, these little tidbits, nice. They're nice. I love the mechanics. I love the game for the way it makes you think. And the way it makes you build deck. I especially love playing deck. Building, oh, we got another person that wants to steal all of our stuff and maybe cast it. And they just want to take it and throw it away. A one-mana commander. We do have the Voice of Victory, but they are on the play. All right, well, we'll see what happens. They have a Ragavan. We'll have this enter tapped. And then there was Sokins and Ragavan. What will you do with your treasure? I hope you don't cast one of our spells with it. Even? What's the issue, buddy? Alright, here we are. They got a land. Wunderbar. Oh, Flooded Strand. We're actually happy for that. Sword of Forge and Frontier comes down. We'll pay 2 life and get a Voice of Victory out. I like playing 3 Blind Mice here. That sets us up very nicely with Shiko. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and what happens if it deals damage? They can play additional lands and you know what? No, we're not gonna risk the Voice of Victory here for that. And they exiled Failure, Rune of Speed, and Mithril Coat. Oh, they got our doggo. You got our doggo. Oh, we're gonna get you. All right then. 3 Blind Mice, it is. We have chosen violence. They took our dog. If they... Yeah. Alright, so we definitely block, right, with the mouse token. What you doing with all those cards in hand? Where is this going? Yeah, we definitely block. And then the voice of victory is dead. Well, I think so. That gives us on 4. Okay, so we don't need to do that. Let's go Restless Anchorage. And I think we want to go and get rid of the Sword of Forge and Frontier. So let's go ahead and Loran of the Third Path. They're really leaning into Ragavan. That's fine. Alright, Ragavan, you're looking much more manageable now. Oh, they have played with fire in return. Spite meets spite. Oh no. They got a land. I'm happy for that, actually. Chandra, dressed to kill. Oh no. Well. Go, Arcane Signet. With a Foundry Beetle. Alright then, let's go ahead and take a look at our options. Voice of Victory, or now I think we just gotta go Shiko. No, you know what? No. Let's keep things a surprise. We'll wait to play Shiko until after 3 Blind Mice. We'll hold up Cutzel's Flanker and Prismari Command. That should be good. Fuhrer of the what? No, so we're gonna deal 2 damage and destroy target artifact. So we deal 2, no, wait, go undo. Undo. Yeah, we'll destroy target artifact and deal 2 damage. So 2 damage, and there we go. Alright, stop it. Stop it with the Ragavanning. You'll take a turn off. Oh, they dashed it. I guess they won't take a turn off. Cyclonic Rift, are you insane? Wow, okay. Do you really want to put that back in our graveyard? Unless you want, they're thinking about it. I think they actually should bounce it back to our hand, but I don't think they know that. All right, check it out. All right, here we go. We made it. And let's bring back 3 Blind Mice. Yes, please. I guess we should have used Arena of Glory and given Shiko haste, but Goldspan Dragon. This should be telling if they attack in. It'll be one heck of a bluff. Oh, they have the sword. They equip the sword. Look at them go. No, are you kidding me? And then they deal 2 damage to the mouse. To the mouse. They could have had us at 2. What? Oh, and of course, we choose now to get all the lands in the world. So here's the thing. I believe what we want to do is attack Chandra here. And then exile Shiko. Bring back Lauren of the Third Path. Actually, no. Bring back Broker Safeguard. Then do that again. Now we do Prismari Command. Destroy target artifact and 2 damage to any target. We deal 2 damage there and yes there. That is one way to clear a board. Almost. And we still have Restless Flanker, or Cutzel's Flanker and Restless Anchorage potentially. On top of, we now have essentially infinite exponentially growing mice because of our 2 copies of 3 blind mice that are both tokens that will create more and more token copies of themselves on the 3rd step. So this should be cool. If we can just manage to gain some life and stay in there. Oh, wow. 5/5, okay. Okay, so they create a treasure. We block with the gold span, or block with a Shiko. The shield token gets eaten up. Oh, they're digging. They are digging. What they get? A mountain? Schimmel. Uh-oh. This could be bad. And invasion deals 4 damage to another target, battle, or opponent. And okay, well, we have to play this now. And gain 2 life and scry 2. No, we don't need the land. Charming Prince is cute. Nice. We saved our own life. Just to have them hit a rabbit battery. Alright, we make some guys. Let's make a copy of you. And you can make a copy of you. We will then Cavern of Souls on Dragon. Now what we're going to do then is, I believe, yeah, we'll attack Chandra. And then Charming Prince. Exile Shiko. Decline to put it in the command zone, thank you. returns back with 2 shield counters. We get a Kutzel's flanker again because we need the life gain. And an arcane signet is not going to cut it at this point. We will do the fortune loyal steed though. I mean, we have an infinite blocking machine now. Ragavan, come on down. Sure. Come on in, buddy. What will happen? They will discover 5. That's what will happen. Well, they have found Hira's warcrafting. Who will you damage? I guess the battle? Yeah, that's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking. And then that resolved. If a non-creature source you control would deal damage to a creature, well, a battle or opponent deals that much damage +2. Oh, okay. Well, let's go with from graveyard to your hand. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I guess we just got nothing. And a lot of mice. Let's go with this. And this. And this. And we'll gain 2 life. And the solar transformer in the land can go. We'll gain 2 life. And I like the the Dowerport Mage here for the card draw. We'll keep that on top. We'll gain 2 life. We'll keep that on top. Very nice. All right, now, Fortune, Loyal Steed, come on down. And we know what's on top, so we'll keep that there. Well, let's go ahead and go to combat. What you thinking? I think we full send. Let's see. He's got saddle. Okay, we full send with everybody except for the Charming Prince. We could have used the Arena of Glory on Fortune Loyal Steed here, but I wanna soften him up first before we go full. Plus, we don't have that much in the graveyard to bring back with Shiko at the moment. And I think the infinite tokens might have been an issue. Oh man, that was good fun. That is going to do it for this deck. I have had a lot of fun playing Shiko, both in Standard and in Brawl. Highly recommend. Again, if you're interested in the deck list on YouTube, you can find that in the description. And yeah, as always, love one another. Be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.